We are on our way to Manuel Antonio National Park. It's about 7 a.m. They only allow 750 people in at a time, so we're hoping we get there in time that we're able to get a spot in. Otherwise we have to wait till people come out, and since it's the beginning of the day, that could be hours. We are waiting in line to get our tickets for the National Park.
I'll be back, guys.
Okay, so we got in the park and there's our tickets. We had to go through a little bag search. They don't want you to bring any outside, like bags of chips, things that aren't natural to the environment or things that the monkeys might get into, especially litter too. They want to keep this place clean. So we're gonna take a group tour and hopefully see some sloths and monkeys and all kinds of stuff. So we're pretty excited. There's a little chameleon on the tree down there.
There's two, male and female. Huh? On the water, you need to go like swamp, mangrove tree. Sometimes when it's high tide, when it's lots of water, I see crocodiles or caimans.
There's a giant termite nest hanging out in the tree over there. Our guide just told us. Crazy nest of mangrove roots in this swamp. We've arrived at the first beach here in Manuel Antonio. It's a beautiful little cove, awesome rock formations everywhere.
What are they called again?
Lesser white linebacks.
Okay.
Costa Rica have 117 different species. This one is insectivorous. Why call insectivorous? He like to eat insects. I have frutivorous. He like to eat fruit. Insectivorous. He like to eat insects.
There's some bats up there underneath the tree hanging out. It's a low-nosed bat hanging off the tree up there.
What does it say again?
Central America agouti. It's like a big rhododendron. Everybody thinks it's like a big rat. It's not a rat. It's a little pig.
Oh, okay.
Central America agouti. You see it?
So even in the jungles of Costa Rica, they have the local trash bandits.
No, that's not the season. No, I want to be honest. We got the season for whales.
There's a sloth up there in the tree.
Kind of flat on the top.
You can barely even make him out. He's camouflaged. There's a coral snake right going through there, which are extremely poisonous. We are hiking to the Mirador viewpoint right now, and it's just up and up and up and up and up stairs and climbing and climbing. So
And it's 90 degrees and humid.
it's really hot and humid.
Yeah.
So we're hoping the view is worth it and the payoff is worth it. Lauren met a new friend here. So I'm sitting on this bench here chilling, eating my lunch, and this little monitor lizard guy is under my bench. He came to visit. I'm thinking he's wanting some food. I hope he doesn't try to take it from me. One of the cool things that we've come across in Hawaii, and also they have them here in Costa Rica, are these little miniature bananas, which are really, really good, especially down here because they're really ripe when you're eating them instead of being shipped to the United States completely green, and they are yummy. We finally made it to the top of the climb here. This is Mirador Point, and there's a beautiful view of this little bay out there, and you can even see some mountains way off in the distance. It's really cool. It's also super hot. Try to stay out of the sun if we can because it's scorching.
Evidently this has never happened to me before.
So Lauren, I think, is dehydrated or something because her legs are vibrating, shaking kind of strangely from going up and down these hills.
Oh, this is weird.
We are at Playa Gemelis, and I'm sure I said that wrong, but I'm not Spanish, so whatever. We're gonna go check it out. Looks like there's some sea stars maybe down here. We sat down and took in the view and got some fluids back into Lauren, and it seemed to take care of her leg shaking problem. Contrary to what we read online, there actually is a snack bar here in the park, and there's also a small souvenir shop if you want a t-shirt or a magnet or something. Some kind of crazy bird back there in the underbrush. We're on our way back to our hotel, and right along the sidewalk here we came across a long line of those little leaf cutter ants. They're marching along. I'll show you here in a second. If you notice, the ones with leaves go one direction and the ones without leaves are going back the other way to get more leaves. Here they're struggling to get through this little palm branch that's kind of blocking their path. They're actually coming from over this little hill here. I'm not sure where they're getting their leaves from. We're at La Cantina and we've got a spot. We're basically eating right over the jungle, which is pretty cool, and the sun's setting in the distance right now. It's a really neat place.
Pretty early for dinner, so that's why there's not a whole lot of people here yet. They served us rolls and some kind of oil with brown cinnamon in it. We don't know what it is, but it's good.
Here in Costa Rica, they also have Coca-Cola Light instead of Diet Coke. The waiter just brought our food. I got a, what was it?
A half chicken.
Smoked half chicken with barbecue sauce.
No, it started with something CH.
I can't remember the name.
Some kind of sauce.
Some kind of special sauce. And Lauren, what did you get?
I got a grilled chicken breast with starfruit sauce.
All right. It looks really good, though. It smells really good.
Yeah, the food was excellent. We ate it all. We're really stuffed. But yeah, it's hard for me to try new things, but the starfruit sauce was really good. I'm glad I got it.
It's still only, what, 6:30 here or something, maybe?
Yeah, probably about that.
6:15. So we really are still here before the supper time rush kind of hits.
Or coronavirus is cleared over.
Yeah. We've noticed that there doesn't seem like there's a lot of crowds, and we're wondering if the coronavirus is keeping people away. They got the trees lit up out here. It's pretty cool.
So this is what we would consider a pretty fancy restaurant back home anyways, compared to where we usually go. I mean, it was higher quality food than a lot of places, and still the total in American is $34.92.
And there's no tips.
Yeah, that is, well, the tip is figured in, so that is with tip. It's $34.92.
Definitely reasonable. Well, kids, Mommy found the cat. Always finds the cats wherever she goes. It's Ruby's twin sister, her Spanish Costa Rican twin sister.
This is the first cat I've seen since we've been in Costa Rica, so I'm pretty excited. And it's kind of funny that it's basically at a grocery store that I found it. We've been in quite a few grocery stores, and I just think it's interesting that the eggs are not refrigerated. And it's not air conditioned here, it's fairly warm. And I mean, I know eggs don't need to be refrigerated, so it's not a big deal, but it's just something that's different than things are back home.
We got this decent hotel right on the beach at Manuel Antonio. I mean, it's not luxury, but it does have a little kitchenette. One of the great things about this room is that you open the door, and right outside is the swimming pool. And I'll show you in a second, but the hotel is also right on the beach, so it's just, you go right by the pool and there's the beach. So right through there is just walk down a little path and the beach is right out there.
Found some really interesting and unique shells. This one's really cool on the other side. But we're not allowed to keep them. It's actually illegal to take shells in Costa Rica. So that's a bummer, but we'll just admire them for a few minutes, I guess, and put them back.
There's these little cute crabs that are all over the beach. They're pretty skittish though. They start running away as soon as you get close to them.
So funny looking.
We walked down to the end of the beach that our hotel's on here, and it butts up right against the Manuel Antonio National Park. There's a little river that flows back into some mangrove swamps, and it warns of crocodillos back in there, so we're gonna avoid that area. But it's really gorgeous around here, all kinds of rock formations. This is our hotel here. There's this really awesome tree. It is super tall, like a skyscraper. Here it gives you a little idea of the size of this tree. It's huge. I forget the name of it, but there are definitely quite a few of them around this area, and they're ridiculously tall. I mean, it's like over 100 feet tall at least.